how to start investing in cryptocurrency with just 1,000 US dollars. Now this video might be for you if you've got $1,000 to invest a little bit more, but it's also a viable solution if you've only got like $500 or less. I would like to thank Aave for sponsoring this video. The money in your bank or under your mattress loses in value. That's why you need to meet Aave. Aave is like your bank in the DeFi space where you can earn high interest rates by lending your crypto in a permissionless savings account. At the moment, I'm earning 5.6% on my funds on the Aave platform. It's super easy to use. With an Ethereum wallet and just a few clicks, you can start earning high interest rates on many different cryptocurrencies. Try out the Aave platform by clicking on the link in the description below and start making your money work for you. Now let me break this down for you. I feel like investing into cryptocurrency is like a fantastic opportunity, life-changing. But what also means that you have to be careful. You can't just like throw your money there and expect that you'll be rich, a millionaire overnight with $500 or $1,000 investment. Now that's probably not what you want to hear. Now you might be possibly thinking like, can I become a millionaire with $1,000? Now this is certainly possible. It's extremely difficult. And like most of the gems that you could find, most of them, they don't really do 1,000x or anything like that. It's incredibly difficult to find that gem that does like 1,000x. So I feel like if you're starting out with cryptocurrency, don't try and go gem hunting because you want to make the max possible amount of money. I feel like if you start investing, you should actually try like getting the safest return possible in the cryptocurrency space. Now, the cryptocurrency space is already super risky. So I feel like you should have an investment portfolio that is mostly part of the top like 10, 20 cryptocurrencies. Now, me personally, if I would be starting with, let's say $500, 1,000 US dollars, I would possibly put 75% of that portfolio in like the top 5 or 6 coins, but only like 3 coins. So 25% I would possibly put into BTC, 25% into ETH, 25% into Cardano, and the remaining 25% you can maybe put into something that is a bit more risky that will like make your portfolio perform a lot better. But the idea is that your portfolio should actually be performing on average at a really awesome rate, and you shouldn't really be relying on some gems to turn rags into riches or anything like that. I mean, it's a fantastic dream to have, but the reality is it's extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult. I mean, like, otherwise you'd have millionaires everywhere. So the portfolio I just talked about, that would be like the safer one, like with 75% in more safer large caps. Now it doesn't have to be BTC, ETH, Cardano. That's just like my opinion, where I would put my money and where I've got most of my holdings. Now you could also do something like BTC, Chainlink, VeChain or something like that. You can also leave BTC out if you believe that ETH and other like smart contract blockchains have a lot more future. So you could have like a 75% allocation into Cardano, Polkadot, Ethereum, and then 25% into maybe like Oracle, something like 12.5% in Chainlink, 12.5% in Band, and so on. So you get the gist. Like what I'm trying to drill into your head, because I see that countless times again, is this the right time to buy? What should I buy? And so on. Stick with the basics. Don't try and turn $1,000 into $1 million in one night. Realize that the cryptocurrency market is volatile. What you put into the cryptocurrency market could drop from one day to another like 50, 70%. But in the long run, I believe in the future. Like, I believe in the technology. I believe what this technology can actually do for the financial world, how it can transform the financial world. For me, that makes it then a lot easier to stomach the drops when they happen. If you have no clue about the technology and you're just in it for the money, you're going to have a terrible time, because you won't really understand why the market is dropping, and you might put too much money in it because you only see the numbers going up and you're happy. But as soon as the numbers start dropping, then it starts getting incredibly painful if you've got too much money in the market.
Now, another portfolio that you could have, and that would be maybe a much more riskier one, is where you have like 50% instead of the 75% into like large caps. Then you can have 25% into mid caps and then 25% into low caps. Now, in this video, I won't be talking about any low cap coins, but I'll be making a lot more low cap coin videos because they perform extremely well. But you have to realize like these low caps shouldn't be a replacement for the safe part of your portfolio. Time in the market is going to be timing the market. Most of the cryptocurrencies I just mentioned, apart from Cardano, have performed extremely well in the bear market. Like Cardano didn't really perform that well in the bear market because they still didn't have an ecosystem. They didn't have like a use case or anything like that. And like understand the critics that people are like, oh, they got like 5 years and no smart contracts, anything like that. I mean, I understand that. So if the project that you're investing in has a use case, people can use it and so on, it's going to perform a lot better in the bear market. So hopefully as soon as Cardano, for example, has its smart contracts, it's got a thriving ecosystem, then during the next bear market, it won't suffer as much as maybe other projects that have like only a white paper or only a use case and so on. The same with Ethereum. Ethereum has also performed extremely well. Also during the bear market, I mean, many coins, they lost like 70, 80, 90% of the value during the bear market and only just recently touched like the previous all-time high. Like Bitcoin massively surpassed the previous all-time high, and like Ethereum is also a little bit above, Cardano is like a little bit above, and so on. Now, if like concerning the timing, when should you actually put the money into the market? Like there are different strategies. One is just like throw the money right in now. If it drops, you put a little bit more in. The other option that you've got is dollar cost averaging. What that basically means is every time you actually have some money, you don't really think too much about the market, just put it into the market. And the idea is that over time, you actually build up a portfolio, a certain amount of money, and let the market do its thing. Let the market go up and so on. Now, with all of these strategies, it's really important before you actually start putting money into the market, think about your exit strategy. Most people don't think about their exit strategy. They love the numbers going up, don't really want to sell. And then psychologically, as soon as a certain coin reaches all-time high and it starts dropping, that's definitely the time that people do not want to sell, because in their mind, they've got this memory of the previous all-time high price and they realize, all right, but now it's like 25% off of the all-time high. I definitely cannot sell now. And then before they know it, the coin has already dropped like 50%, 70% and so on. So I'll definitely be making another crypto exit strategy, but I mean, it's super simple. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Basically, you set some arbitrary like price points. For example, for ETH, you could do like 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 10K, 20K, and so on. Maybe like place it a little bit below these psychological resistances. So like a full number is a psychological resistance, so like 3,000, 4,000. So place it a little bit below that, like something like 2,970, something like that. Place those, and that's where you place your sell orders. When the price goes up, you'll always be selling a small part of your portfolio all the way up. And that removes all the emotions. You definitely have some profits at the end of the bull run. I'll definitely be making a lot more in-depth video about this, but that was my strategy of what I would do with $500 or $1,000. The last thing that I like to say is possibly only buy coins that are on Binance or in exchanges, as you definitely don't want to have like gas fees by buying tokens on like Uniswap and so on, because that would definitely eat into your profits. With that said, I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.